rise in homelessness is a source of major tension around the United States, including in New York City.
Homelessness continues to grow across the U.S. and here in Central Texas. In fact, there are over 27,000 people without homes across the state.
What was once largely confined to the city's notorious Skid Row can now be seen all across Los Angeles.
America is the richest country in the world. However, every night, millions of men, women, and children live under bridges, in abandoned buildings, in the woods, and in cars.
While the city says it's putting more resources into helping the homeless, people around here disagree.
Always exciting, oh, something new. Come get the best of the USA. Come out and play the American way. The stars by night, the sun by day. It's the American way to play.
Homelessness appears to be plaguing the Strip.
Along the Strip, homelessness has some visitors concerned about their safety.
It's not always black and white. We have to see each individual and what their needs are based on their specific circumstance.
We do get hundreds of calls a day of people looking for rental assistance or emergency shelter.
Housing is a fundamental human and civil right. Everyone deserves a house.
Those homeless folks have feelings just like you do, like I do.
I was in a grocery store one time, hadn't showered, and was looking scruffy and crazy. And this lady behind me, she says, "Why don't you take a shower?" And I turned around and I looked at her and I said, "Can I come to your house and take one?" And, "Oh, no." I'm like, "Oh, okay, well, that's probably why I haven't taken a shower, because I have no place to take a shower." And that made me feel this big. I'm an African-American male. I'm knocking on 50 years old. Not a lot of opportunities are there for me. So that's a reality that I face now, consistent reminder. So, my name is Armand Mosey. There's really nothing special about me. I come from Denver. I have 3 siblings, 2 parents. Found myself homeless here in Vegas. It's something that hopefully no one else has to experience, but what gets us to places like that, I still don't know. I'm not sure. Back in Denver, I helped build homes. I was in the construction business. I can build a home, but I can't get help into getting into a home. Look at where I'm at. Look at my shadow. I know what it feels like to literally hate yourself.
The thing I want most, I think, out of this whole world, is just to make my kids proud. I want them to be proud of me. Again, I mean, I know that they love me. I want them to be proud, be who I was when they were little. I mean, just to be their mom again. My name is Terry. I have been living kind of out of a cardboard box sort of by a dumpster. I guess it's better than the alternative of living like in a shelter. It's almost like if you're just in your own little box, you're not, you're alone. I love to cook, so I mean, my ultimate dream would be like to have like a restaurant. I kind of had to learn how to cook because I didn't have a lot of money. So I watched some cooking shows, I read some books, I developed my own recipes, things that tasted good that my kids would eat. I have 3 children. I love my kids. I mean, I love them more than anything in this whole wide world. It's just, I mean, you really can't say enough about them. They're, well, they don't know that I'm homeless. They don't know. I just, I don't want them to know. How did it all start? Well, I lost my job because I was drinking. I just got a room, and then I went and got a couple bottles, and I figured, well, maybe I just won't wake up. I don't know if there is anything real significant about me, to tell you the truth. I feel ashamed, disrespected, embarrassed, worthless.
And this is my dog Monty Meltzer. I've had him for 6 years. My lifesaver for real. We currently live in a tent, and we stay to ourselves. I don't really like to surround myself with other people very much, only when I have to hustle or whatever. We take care of each other, and Monty takes care of me mostly. People give me money, they give me food, but they don't do it for me. They do it for Monty because they care more about the dog than they do the person. What I can remember, I don't remember a lot about my childhood. It's just, I remember being 6 or 7, and we lived in Kansas City, Missouri, and there was a fire in our apartment. Woke my mom up, and for some reason, my mom threw me and my sister out the window. My sister broke her leg, I broke my back. And she took my brother and the dogs down the ladder. School was boring, so I decided to go into the military. Plus, I didn't really have nowhere else to go, and I wanted to stand for something. I wanted to mean something. I was young, and alcohol seemed to do more for me than the military did, so I refused to quit drinking. And they discharged me. I mean, I got an honorable discharge and a good conduct medal, all that, but didn't do nothing for me. Now, basically, I feel alone.
I hope I see my daughter in my future. I don't know, I'm just kind of lost right now because I really miss my daughter. My name is Marcos Lopez, and I'm 24 years old. I grew up in Los Angeles, California. As a kid, I grew up with everything, a mom, a dad. We had a wonderful family. My mom moved to Vegas because she couldn't afford the mortgage. She was living paycheck from paycheck. I dropped out of Rancho High School, and I started working at the age of 18, living from house to house, couch surfing, you can say. Everything started falling apart. I have a drug problem. My family don't trust me. I've been kicked out all my life. So I haven't seen my daughter for like 3 years now. Going on 3 years. I just really miss her. I really miss my daughter so much.
This is home right here. It's been home for about a year and a half, 2 years. Every time I come to this bench, it's a shameful reminder of where I'm at in my life. And I try my best not to blame, point fingers. Sometimes that's hard, you know? Especially when you get the stares and the smirks.
Monty, he came to me when my ex-girlfriend's boss had him, and basically she no longer wanted him. She was going to take him back to the pound because she got him from, he was a rescue, and I told her to bring him to me, and she brought him to me 6 years ago on Thanksgiving. And stay here. Monty was diagnosed with heartworms, and to initially get his treatment started, I had to spend everything I had. I mean, plus what I didn't have, you know. But I was only able to get half of his treatment done. The other half of the treatment costs a lot more money, and I don't have that money for the other half of the treatment. It's a lot of money, but I'm going to end up alone again. I mean, he's basically the only thing that I have, and we do this together.
This is where I live. I tried to call my friend earlier, and he gave me no response. I tried calling my family, but nobody wants to take me in because of my drug abuse. I've been walking around the streets trying to find somewhere to stay. I've tried to squat. I'm a big guy, you know, I'm pretty big, and I'm not stupid, but I sure do get scared sleeping alone in the streets, in the dark.
This is the most loneliest time because there's no one here to tell how my day went, or to listen to someone talk about their day. I can see the porch lights on in houses, and I wonder what are they doing? What are they thinking? Do they know I'm out here? More importantly, do they care? I believe that every living thing is connected to every other living thing. And sometimes I hope, and sometimes I don't even want to hope.
Hope is a hard word. You know, it's hard to hold on to when you think that everything around you is falling apart. I mean, that's where hopelessness comes in. It's hard. It's hard to hold on to hope.
I want to just cry out, you know, help me, man. Just come and understand me. Sit at the bench with me. Talk with me. Find out why. Then reality sets in and people just live their lives and pretend as if I'm not even here. Do they really understand? What would they do if they could feel me? Hell, what would they do if they were sitting next to me?
I'm not even sure where to go from here. All I know is that I'm human too. We're all human.
I'm lost. I'm confused. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how